We'll take your calls, emails, texts and tweets, as always.
There's all this, plus Friday regulars, the clips of the week, the Falls panel. Hang on a sec. I don't know
He's
why
eating a mince pie.
Don't know why I did that.
Very unprofessional.
Very unprofessional.
The talkSPORT clips of the week.
Yes, it is time for clips of the week, and we start with a classic recovery from Jim White.
It's Jim White with Mick Quinn and Bob Mills. We're with you for a busy morning right through until 1 o'clock.
It's a very common one, that, here on talkSPORT.
It is. We also salute Fisherman's Blues Nigel Botherway for the same reason.
When he wrapped up the River Severn Float Championship, so well done to you, Dave, on that, and well done to Jordan Holloway, who finished runner-up. Top bombing to both of you.
Yeah, that one's not quite as common. This is Mickey Gray with Mark Saggers, and an interesting turn of phrase.
What do you think, Mickey?
I'm just going to throw one in the spanner here.
Throw one in the spanner. I've never heard that. It must be a bit of a northeasternism.
And heavyweight boxer Tony Bellew, clearly still disappointed after his fight against David Hay was postponed.
I was preparing for a war of malnutrition. That's what I was preparing.
A war of malnutrition. He was
sure he could make the weight.
He could fight Carl Frampton on that basis, couldn't he? The war of malnutrition. Oh, that's an interesting one. Unlucky Tony. Back to Nigel on Fisherman's Blues. And we've often wondered where he comes from.
I've lived around the Twickenham area, in Twickenham, around Twickenham all my life.
Twickenham then.
Twickenham then. I'd say if you're looking for a ballpark, I'd go Twickenham.
Let's join the fashion quiz on the two mics.
It was the great clothes designer, right? Whose sister is still going, so it must have been Varchi.
Oh, Donatella Varchi's having a party.
That's right. It's not Mike's favourite design. His favourite design is Giorgio Armi.
Oh, Giorgio Armi. Giorgio Armi. And it's full-time at Craven Cottage, so let's get all the details now from talkSPORT's Kelly Summers.
Yeah, it finished here. Fulham 1, Derby 1. Fulham's winless run is extended to 6 as a second-half Derby goal ensures the shares are spoiled here.
The shares are spoiled, really. I mean, that's a shame.
That happened to Henk. He left his
could have lost quite a lot of money there. Hi,
it?
guys. The shares have been spoiled. Sorry, Mr. Brazil. Associated Bananas down 15.
Yeah. And we're calling this one, well, it's never far from his mind.
Never far.
So Friday night it's West Ham against Leicester in London. Then they go to Goodison, talk about a six-pointer.
It's never far from his mind. It's a six-painter.
Yeah.
Of course not. That was Mr. Alan Brazil live from Brisbane all this week, and we were shocked when he revealed a major shake-up to the Champions League knockout stage.
But no such problems for Chelsea, who are through to the last 10 after a beautiful 4-0 win.
How does that work?
The last 10,
when you get to the last 5, does someone get a bye to the final?
It's just typical UEFA, this. I'm going to write to them, because I'm sure Alan's right. On a very stern email on their way. What's next, Andy?
It's back to Nigel Botherway and a big date for your diary.
The Carp Society Winter Show at Sandown next Saturday and Sunday. You'll still get tickets on the Society website if you haven't got your ticket yet. Another diary date for carp anglers, 2018.
Yeah, you're going to have to narrow it down a bit, Nigel. I've had a look I've got some date, but I kind of need a bit more than that, really, if I'm going to put it in the diary just yet.
This is former West Brom coach Dave Kemp with just one of the many side effects of top-level management.
This season, but all managers have bad runs. If you do the job long enough, you're going to have bad runs.
Yeah, you're going to get an upset stomach, aren't you? Really?
True.
It's going to happen. Yeah. It's upsetting as a job.
That happens to Jose Mourinho. That's why he has to go early at half-time.
It's probably what it is when he shakes hands with everybody and rushes down the touchline. Staying with the Albion, here's a caller to Goffey and Adrian on Drive.
What's he got in the squad that we're not seeing so far this season?
He's got great wingers. He's got, Chadley who can play wide or can play at number 10. Matty Phillips isn't getting a look in on the wing.
Burke. No need for that, Goffey.
Harsh, isn't it?
I thought he was making some good points.
And this is Georgie Bingham and Tony Cascarino on the Weekend Sports Breakfast.
On Sunday, are you ready, Tony? Do you want to start a bit of a moan up?
No,
Time tunnel?
Calm as a what?
I don't know.
I'm trying to find the right... A sloth? A sleuth or a sloth?
I've never heard the phrase. I've not heard throw one into the spanner until 5 minutes ago, but calm as a sloth. That's what Georgie gave as an option. I mean, cool as a cucumber is about as close as we got. But what a sleuth. I mean, you don't really want a sleuth to be that cool, do you? I mean,
I didn't understand anything.
I was struggling with that. Anyway, finally, back to Fisherman's Blues.
For this morning's opener, I thought I'd read you a few verses of Angler's Delight, penned by Scottish poet Robert Nichol back in 1820.
Yeah, Robert Nickelback. I'm a big fan of his work, of course. Robert Stickleback, I believe, was his pen name in the old fishing days.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So there we are. Reggie Spatchcock suggested a few clips this week, as did Loz Riney and Davey, Paul Shimareni, Terry from Southport, Terry's Ma, Matthew Brown, Roger in Durham, and Glyn Barrington. If you hear a clip on TalkSport over the next 7 days, please.
Roger from Durham.
He was in there. I've just said it. Yeah, you like Roger. I just like Roger. Look at that. Roger from Durham. He just said it. Where's Roger from Durham?
So I was waiting for Arnold Anderson. He didn't get a mention.
No, he doesn't deserve a mention. He's on the payroll.
And Carrillo, who only got back late on Friday from Peru, drop out. West Ham make 3 changes to the side that were so well beaten by Liverpool. Fernandes, Hernandez and Ayew out. Zabaleta, Kara and Obiang in.